Hello and welcome to Breath Weapon X. This definitely isn't a show named after spamming in chat during the Gaming versus Cancer MODPDM. Apologies that the first half of our preamble talk seems to have the audio went all rubbish, but it seems like most of the episode is fine. So sorry about that and enjoy the show.
A risky move, but it's fine. It's okay.
Spoilers for anyone interested. Tottenham did win. Fantastic goal by Son, and then Kane
Yep,
smashed it in.
he
And the
really hit
world
that
is good.
hard.
He
Yeah.
did. The world is a fantastic place tonight.
Yes. Yep. My mood instantly lifted, even though I couldn't actually watch it live.
Yeah. So we had the difficult task. I'm actually shocked we don't have any crossover because I was expecting us to kind of had the same teams, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. I was hoping we'd have similar teams because of him, but he's going to be useless now. Let's move him out of shot because I don't think I'm going to buy him.
So we have the strange challenge of it was red dice that were unaffiliated,
Yeah. Yep.
which left us with a relatively restricted card pool. So
It was, yeah. A lot of super rares though.
a
A lot
lot
of
of
unique
super rares,
super.
yeah, all those Earth X ones for one thing,
Yeah. Yep.
and some that you'll find out, I'm sure. So Rob, do you want to take us through your team?
Yep. So I've got one card that is less than 5, which is my Mr. Red Hood, Mr. Jason Todd himself. So he's probably about the most aggro card that I could have played, but I wanted something cheap on there so that I didn't get completely steamrolled. Um, when Red Hood attacks, he gains +1 attack for each other attacking character die. So that he pumps up nicely and quickly. Um, From then on, it gets a bit more janky. So I'm going to go for Bishop XSE. XSE, that's right. The rare from Uncanny X-Men. For every 2 damage dealt to Bishop in combat, deal 1 damage to an opposing character. So I'm hoping that you've got psychics that I'll be able to ping off, because then I've got Red Hulk, aka Rolk, 7 cost fist. While Red Hulk is active, when an opposing sidekick is knocked out, your opponent loses 1 life. And on his level 1 and 2, if Red Hulk knocks out a sidekick, your opponent loses 2 additional life. Then, feeding on the same sort of thing, I've got Wolverine Lord of Vampires, first of my 4 unique super rares. While Wolverine Lord of Vampires is active, when an opposing character dies KO'd, he deals 1 damage to target opponent and you gain a life. So that's the main 3 of that combo. Then I had to include Magic, she's quite fun. Red flag number 133. After Magic damages an opponent, re-roll her die until you roll a mask face. Deal 1 damage to your opponent for each character face you rolled before rolling a mask. Place Magic in your use pile. So she's kind of a bit of a precursor to the Domino, just a party girl.
Yeah, that's cool.
But she costs 5.
Not quite as
So
good.
no, so I'm kind of thinking with a 1/1/2 attack face, if I've got Red Hood joining her in that attack, you're not going to block her as much.
Yeah.
So she's going to get the 1 or 2 damage in and hopefully then do some shenanigans. Then it all gets a bit more janky. I've got Tony Stark, Sorcerer Supreme of Earth, 9810, 7 cost mask. When Tony Stark is KO'd, he deals damage equal to his attack divided amongst any number of target opposing character dice. Now, his defenses are 5, 6, and an 8, so I'm not sure if he's ever going to get KO'd, but it's a big blocker if anything else, if nothing else. Then I've got 2 that are possibly in contention for 2 of the worst cards. Charles Xavier Juggernaut was featured on DM United's poll recently for worst cards. James, Mr. Blore, was championing for this one to be the worst card. But it's 6 cost, full crossover, all energy types. When Charles Xavier Juggernaut attacks, name a die and draw a die from your bag. If it is the named die, add it to your prep area and spin this die up one level. Otherwise, add it to your use file. Yeah, it's not great. I might try
That's
and buy it just for the
not
fun of
great.
it.
Fair enough.
Because his stats are so poor on level 1.
What are they?
So it's he's a 1-2-4, a 1-5-4, a 2-7-4. But I have to attack with him to do the effect. So I mean, it might. I suppose it might spin from a 2 to a 5 attack. That's the only good thing, really, if I name the right dice. But if I don't, you're just going to let it through for 2.
Yeah,
It, you know, it's just mental. And then this one I will not be buying, and that will become clear later on. Earth X the Skull, which yeah, it's not good. Underdog, when fielded, each player carries all but one of their masked character dice, which that is why it will become important later on. And when fielded, your opponent's life total cannot go below 1 this turn.
right. I can
Yeah.
see.
So yeah, that's basically that. So I've gone for Throne Brick for a bit of ramp, so I can actually afford some 6 and 7 costs and 5 costs. And I've gone for Heist, just basically kind of to steal one of your dice, really,
Fair
for a
enough.
turn. Might work out. We'll see.
You never know.
Yeah, so that's it. So there's at least 3 cars that I don't need to buy, basically.
Excellent.
There. Talk
Right.
us through your uh, massive card pool.
It is a massive card pool. Sorry, I don't know why. The cards on the OBS don't seem to want to cycle, which is really jarring, but I don't have any clue why. So maybe I just need to reinstall the plugin or something. But if not, you'll
Hmm.
be treated to a lovely picture of 2 cards for the rest of the game if nothing else happens.
Yeah. Yep.
So, my team. It's a really long and complicated one here. I have got. Well, so. Going back to give some context on why this madness is happening, is because I was told I must play with Shinjuka Nakamura, which is a card that Rob loves and is very close to his heart.
Yep.
While Nakamura is active, whenever a superstar dies KO'd, its controller loses 1 life. And then I started kind of looking at some of the cards, and I thought, right, how can we make that useful? Well, Ronda Rousey, who is red and unaffiliated, when Ronda Rousey KOs an opposing superstar die, that die's controller loses 1 life. Oh, hang on, something's going on here. Um, and I kind of
Are
saw
you
these
doing a
two.
combo?
I'm doing a bit of a combo. I've thought this through. It's quite
Is
terrifying.
this first time in Breath of Weapon X history?
It's worrying everyone. Panic stations. Alex has thought something through. Um, Now, how on earth do I get to a point where I can be pinging damage off for Rob but not for myself? That was the big question. I thought a magic missile, but obviously we can all see the issues that was going to come with that.
Yep.
So I then brought in invulnerability. Um, until the end of turn, whenever one of your attacking character dice is KO'd, return it to the fill zone. Um, which I've just realised actually does KO my dice, but that's
Yeah.
um,
When they are KO'd.
yeah, so I guess return it so they are technically KO'd because then they, well, you know what, whatever, whatever. Um, and then I go back to my good old friend Grumbrumbrumbrumbrunnels Fury. Deal 2 damage to target character die. You may then reroll this die. If it's an action phase, you may repeat this effect. Well, that, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to work out what that could do. Um,
You're not going to be happy if I just have Bishop in the field, are you?
oh, that would not be handy, would it? Um, I also have Lita. When Lita is active, when you field a sidekick, deal 1 damage to target die. And, you know, hopefully he's got some sidekicks out. I can ping off some sidekicks, deal him
Yeah.
some damage. And then, of course, this super useful card, Spider-Man Superior Team Up. Spider-Man's card is considered to have all the affiliations of all the characters on your team.
Yeah. Cool. Great.
So, He is considered to have zero affiliations. Oh, I've just realised Lita's cheating. Oh well, we can get rid of Lita. She has got an affiliation. All right. Spider-Man was finally going to be a wrestler. Oh well,
Uh, do you want
background
to
for
change
three.
one of? Do you want to change one of your basics then for maybe rally or something?
No, I think this will be rally. Rally could be all right.
Oh no, because it's not fielding. Maybe instant war then. Instant war would be good.
Instant wall could be amusing, but I feel like that's going to
Because
hurt me as just as much.
maybe.
Right, we'll just
Just
oh man, imagine if I read cards. How OP would I be? Um, return one of the cards. I still think that's kind of useful. It's probably not that useful. Um, instant
yeah,
wars.
change that. Well, instant war means you can field the cards, which means oh no, because you don't have what's her name anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think we're probably there's not no. Oh, Counter Strike. Choose an affiliation. That could be useful. Um, Villainous Pact.
Do I need to fill time?
Do a ditty. No, I don't know.
um,
There is
that didn't
literally
go well
nothing.
last time.
No, I think
No, I'm not really sure what you
I
could
still
do.
think this could work. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. I've got Grom Brom Brom Bromnals, so it's all good. Right.
Cool.
Well, I've got my combo, so that's nice. And I've got my cards that don't spin round on my plugin for some reason, so that's also good.
Yeah, at least it's not shown later.
True.
Unless it's just shown later.
Imagine that would be an absolute nightmare, but thankfully it's not. Scoreboard's disappeared. Where's the scoreboard gone? Why is he? I had it up. I had it working first time. This is a nightmare. Right, let's get scoreboard back up. I don't know why it did that. That's not my fault, people. People of the
Okay.
internet, I want you to know I'm not responsible for that one.
Okay.
Let's see, does it work? It doesn't seem to be. Alright, probably. Oh no, I got it first time. Fantastic. I did it first time twice. Excellent. Right, okay, I'm ready to roll off now.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Let me just actually find some psychic dice.
Oh man, that's you. You actually come off even worse than I do there, not having sidekick dice.
Who needs psychic dice?
That's fine. I've got
I'm going.
invulnerability. It's OP.
I'm going multiple colours on this one.
Oh man, have you got your? My pink ones are somewhere downstairs. I actually played with some friends last night. Played
Yeah.
dice, that is. I've got one.
I've got two.
Okay, you win.
Um. Cool. I think I'm gonna go for. Okay. I'm gonna go first. So what global you got? Just a pump global,
Just a
right?
pump
Okay.
global. Yeah, I couldn't convince them to. Unfortunately, they enjoyed it, but I don't think they're going to be joining the online scene anytime soon.
No, fair enough. Was it the guy that you brought to
No, it wasn't.
Southampton?
No, it was just a
Okay.
couple of other friends.
I kind of want a psychic, but I know that I'll get two now. No, I didn't get. Right, so I'm just gonna buy a Red Hood. I was
Yeah,
gonna buy a brick, but
I did consider Red Hood quite strongly, but then I came up with my mad combo.
yeah.
Right, a sidekick in 3. I could do worse than a Spider-Man.
I mean, he's got great stats
He
for a
has got
three card.
really good stats, so I might do that for a first turn. And a Spider-Man. Over to you.
Okay. Right. Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Okay, I'm just gonna buy two of my bricks.
Oh man, damn it! I've forgotten the classic pro gamer move of just buying all the thrown bricks.
Yep, and that's 10. I've got one left if you want it.
Yeah, I probably will, because you always want. Everyone wants a thrown brick.
Well, they're brilliant, aren't
They
they?
are just too good. That's the problem with them, really.
What actually would be better in both of our teams would have been a shocking grasp.
True. What's your other
Because
basic? Sorry.
heist.
Heist. Oh man, I
Yeah,
think that's something to do with something, isn't it?
yeah.
Um,
Basically stealing people's dice.
Yeah. Oh, it's the one. Well, Stu R actually did a fantastic.
He
Um,
did.
I didn't actually bid on that, which I feel bad about. I wanted to, but I just didn't.
It went quite quickly. Went above my threshold of money.
But it was pretty sick, I must admit, Stu.
It was good.
Yeah, I'll buy your brick, which will be yellow, and then I'll probably buy an invulnerability for two because I can.
Yeah,
Oh, I've just given myself two bricks. That's nice of me.
that is nice of you.
God, I'm so generous to myself. Right, over to you.
Okay, have you been doing screens?
No, well, I did the first time, but I didn't that time.
All right. Okay.
I was too busy looking up heist.
Okay, I got a brick. That is as useful as it gets. So maybe 5 cost something might happen. Not like that, it's not. But I have got a shield and I have got a mask, so I can buy either of those characters. I'm going to try for energy. Oh, man. That means I'm going to have to buy another Red Hood or a heist. I think I'm going to buy another Red Hood. I kind of feel I don't really want to just be buying all them, but I don't even want to hit your character with the brick
Not
because
particularly, you know.
no, it gives you ramp and it doesn't give me anything. So I will pass turn.
Okay, I will change the screen, and then I will reload my bag on
Well
screen.
done.
Right, there we go. Here come four. That's three and a fourth. Okay,
Hmm.
a Spider-Man in an empty field. This could be a juicy turn. That's not bad. Five. Yeah, it's his top level. That's level three. I could do far worse than that. Um, let's re-roll, and that's two pumps. Let's re-roll. No, that's in fact that's literally I couldn't ask for anything better. Yeah, I'll field a Spider-Man for one, and I'll pass priority,
Pass back.
and I'll pump him up twice to make him a seven, and then I'll go through for a seven.
Great.
Wow, that's
See, now what I want to do is roll level 3 Red Hood and 2 more psychics. Then that would be 7.
yeah.
Or just get. Oh, there's a Red Hood and a brick. Alright. Well, there's a level 3, there's a brick, and there's 2 energy. I can't go through for 7, but I could go through for 5.
I could block. I have got
Oh, you,
psychic.
you can. I do have a brick though.
Oh, true.
But yeah, it's going to be crazy not to do that. Hit him with a brick, so I prep a dice. That's where my 7 dice come from, you see, to buy Tony Stark Sorcerer Supreme. And I will pass 10.
Okay. Three and four. That's a blue, which is an invulnerability. That could definitely come up as energy, please. Oof, that's two. Oh, man.
Oh, that's not bad,
That
actually.
is not bad. Do I just take you down? And you
Take
can't.
me
I
down.
just take you down to the Paradise City. I think I could do worse. It's a bit crazy, but yeah, okay. I'll field two sidekicks. I'll activate invulnerability. I'll pass priority.
Pass back.
I'll attack with three sidekicks.
Okay, well, I'll block one of them.
I'll pump one of the ones you're not blocking.
Okay,
And I'll go through for three.
yeah,
And this one will get KO'd and then come back.
nice. 10 down already.
Wow.
I have to buy my Wolverine this time. 1, 2. I'm going to have enough dice. 3, 4. And all sidekicks and a brick. Okay. Right, energy types. Yes, yes, yes. Oh man, kind of got to go for it, haven't I? Although I can buy a bishop. I could buy a magic. I think I'm going to go for a bishop. No, I'm going to go for a magic actually. Let's go for her. And I'm going to hit him with the brick. Um, there we go. And I'll pass turn.
Okay. I've got 2 in the bag. I'll reload. Right, okay, I kind of don't, well, it was nice to do 3 damage, but I also don't really have anything going for me, quite frankly. Let's re-roll that sidekick, I think.
All the sidekicks today.
Yeah, I feel like you. Um, I guess I'll buy another Spider-Man. I'll
Yeah,
buy the Spider-Man, I'll throw a brick at your Red Hood to prep,
yeah.
and then I will end my turn.
Okay, now it gets serious. Another red hood and 2 bricks. Um, don't want that. I don't want that. Although 5, potentially 6, but I need all the energy types. Although I've got potentially got 3 energy types there. Just no shield or bolt. No, let's keep that. I think I start needing blockers now that you've got multiple Spider-Men. Oh man, that was gonna be the character, but it fell off at the last second. Right, okay, so I have 2 psychics, 3 energy. Let's put them in the field. See, I could actually go through for 6, 7, 8. I could go through for 9 if I knock out your psychic. But then I've got an empty field. It's going to be one of those games, isn't it?
It's, yeah, I mean, I've not done anywhere near my combo. I've not even bought my combo.
No, well, I haven't been able to because all mine's too expensive. In fact, I bought not the combo. Yeah. Right, okay, so I'm going to buy. We could do worse. What does heist actually do? Target opponent draws 2 from their bag, place 1 in their opponent's prep area, roll the other one, and place it in your reserve pool. Well, I could do worse than that. Or I could just buy another red hood, which seems to be that we're both going for our 3 costs better characters. Right, then I shall brick my Jason Todd twice, because which actually is a bag refill. That's all right. Okay, 2 sidekicks.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm guaranteed next turn at least a red hood or a magic next time. Your turn.
Okay. Got 4 in the bag. Oh no, I don't. I have 5 in the bag. Right. Now I draw 4. Shit. There we go. That's very good. And
To level 3 again.
it is level 3 again.
I'm glad I did not go through there.
But lots of energy.
And bolts.
And bolts. Which are a little bit pointless at this this
Yeah, you
second.
need at least one fisted, didn't you?
However, bolts are, yeah, I've got nothing but fists. I've just realised this. Right, I can do that. That's
You
fine.
got basics.
Yeah, let's do. Let's buy Grum Brum 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 Nils for 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will field a Spider-Man for 1. And I will attack with a 5/5 Spider-Man.
Okay, I will chump block that.
Okay, and then I guess that will be that. I'll just sit back and relax.
I'm going to be rolling 9 dice this turn. Relax, you say.
Ah,
Okay, I got magic, not the other one, not red. But I haven't rolled her again either. So let's see energy types. 2 question marks. That means I could. I could buy Wolverine Lord of Vampires, which I do need health. And I could also then buy Bishop. But then my ramp is gone completely. Let's see what I get with these. Okay, that is better. Free to field. Perfect. So she's going to go out on level 2. Then I've got these bricks. So the question is whether you would take the 5. No, I don't think you will. So let's go 4. So fist, bolt, shield, mask, and then 2 more for a Wolverine Lord of Vampires. Then I shall hit. You could knock him out though, so I think I will hit magic. Oh, right. Okay, that's a red hood. So basically, if I hit something and don't knock it out, I can guarantee him next turn rolling him. If I take out your psychic, I can possibly get through her for some damage. No, let's go for magic. Then I'm going to pick one of these 3, which is a sidekick. Okay, I'm going to play the patient game and go and leave it there, I think.
Okay. Those go to used. I've got one in the bag. And 3 come out.
Need to buy,
Oh,
need to buy
Grum
a
Brum
bishop then.
Rumnals.
Nice.
But he doesn't roll. Get a sidekick and I get a bolt. Let's. Come on.
Well, you've got 4 energy.
I have got
You
4
got 4
energy.
energy.
I'm going to go for the safe option and buy a Ronda.
Yep.
And then I will field a sidekick. And then I
Nice.
will. I guess I'll attack with a 5/5 Spider Man.
Okay. I will block with a 1/6.
Ah, that's boring.
Yeah. Well, I could have knocked him out, but you keep rolling them on level 3, so
Yeah.
this could be a good turn, or it could not. Which I suppose probably explains almost every single turn in Dice Masters. Right, that's good. That's good. That's fine, that's good. Right, what do I need to buy? I need a shield, really. Need 2 to field him, though. Which would just leave me with 2 unless I roll this sidekick. I'm going to roll all these again. See what happens. Oh, that's even worse. Well, that's fine. That pays for them. And that leaves me with 4 energy, which isn't quite enough to buy anything other than a red hood. That is useful. Because I could have an extra 2, but I could actually buy a Charles Xavier Juggernaut now. But that's not going to happen. I think we all know that. So pay 2. These can go out. So level 1 of him.
Oof, that's painful.
Yeah, level 2 of him. And then I've got 4 to spend, although I could pump stuff. So do I just buy the last Jason? I think I've got it really. I'll buy a heist. Let's just try that shenanigans. Then I shall. I've got dice in my bag. If I attack with them, you're going to just block all 3 of those. But I could get rid of a sidekick. What have I got in my bag? Oh, 4 psychics. That's going to be a terrible turn next time if I do that. Although I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it. So I'm gonna brick your sidekick,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna attack with these 3. So
Do I lose a life because you bricked my sidekick?
yes, actually. So
Ah.
yeah, I knew there was a good reason to do that. So you lose a life, and I gain a life.
And I will block your 3/3.
So he's
Brick.
officially a 7/7. He's a
Oh, okay.
5/5. Oh no, he's a 7/5. He's a 5/3.
Okay. Okay, I've got to chump block your 7. Oh, do I take out your 7/5? This is a bit irrelevant. I guess I'll block with Spider-Man your 7/5.
Yep,
What's the other one? Sorry.
he's a 5/3 or a
Um,
1/6.
I take 2 damage anyway, so I might as well taking 5 or 2. It's essentially 2. Isn't that big a deal?
Hmm.
Say 3. I'll let the other 2 through, I think.
Let the other 2 through.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna pump up one of them. So he's a 6 and she's a 1. So that's 7 total. And then I get to do my shenanigans with. So did you? Oh, you blocked him to knock him out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
after magic damages an opponent, re-roll her die until you roll an energy face. There you go. None. Well, that was good. And now my bag's totally messed up.
But I think that puts me on 11 and you on 12 with
Oh,
your
because yeah,
shenanigans.
because I knocked out one of your characters. Yeah.
So, ouch. Right.
Well, that turned around quickly.
Yeah. Right. That's not good. That's not good at all. Uh, let's re-roll these 2. I really need that brick to come up. Brick's not come up once. Okay. Um,
I bet if you were rolling my dice, it would come up.
yeah. That's that, and then that still leaves me that.
So, are you gonna buy Shinsuke? That's the question.
I'm gonna have to. Let's see. Let's
Well, it
make
seems mental, but
4
yeah,
Shinzuki. Because my plan will work. My combo will work. I'll pay 1 to field Spider-Man. Um, if that brick came in though, that would have been so much better. And then
yeah.
I'll attack with a 4/4 Spider-Man.
Okay, I shall chump block it.
Fair enough. And that's the end of my turn.
Yep. That 4/4 is annoying because he's a 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 psychics, 1 of each color.
That's nice.
Yeah. Okay, 1 to field him, and 4 for a bishop, I suppose. Hold on. Oof. 4. Oh no, shoot! It's 5 for a bishop. I was trying one of your sneaky. I'm going to cheat maneuvers then. All right. Oh, man. So is it going to be a heist then? I suppose. I already bought one of those. Guessing vulnerability wouldn't be the worst thing, but it's just clogging the bag up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Feels a bit dirty, but I'm going to buy another Jason. Then I'm gonna pass turn, I think.
Okay. Right.
I could have lured out your Spider-Man, but then they both would have died. I'd rather have the extra blocker.
3 in the bag. And out comes a 4th. Nothing too exciting. Right, so I do get invulnerability. So I can field the Spider-Man. For 1. I can use invulnerability. Hold on to that. And then I will... I can attack with everything. So I've got 2 4/4s and a 1/1.
Okay. 2 4/4s. I suppose he's only level 1, but the problem is I won't get if he KOs at the same time. Oh, you've got invulnerability as well. Shoot. What health am I on? I'm on 12. But you're just going to go through for 4, 5, 6, I think. Oh no, you're going to go through for 5, I think. All right, well, that's not too bad actually. I can cope with that. So I will jump block with Wolverine. I will block the 4/4 with him and let the other 4/4 through.
Okay, I'll pump up the other 4/4 for 5.
Okay, I was just going to knock out your one, but they're both going to come back anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, so they
So
do
it's not a
KO,
lot.
which
Yeah.
technically is good for you still.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I will. Yeah. So I will pump him up. That is a good point.
2.
So I take 5, and
So,
then I gain 2, and you lose 2. Is that right?
yeah.
So we're both on 9,
Yeah.
and he goes and he stays. Right. This is actually really tactical. um, yeah. As long as I keep Wolverine in there, I'm always in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, a brick. 2 of him, but I might not be able to field both of them if they both come up on level 3. So there's a level 3. No energy. Oh, 2 energy. I think that's actually going to be the better option. I don't really want psychics though. Yeah, I kind of want these the other way around. I'm going to risk it. Well, I think they're going to come up energy, so I don't think it's that risky. Okay, that's actually slightly better because of the pump global. So I will pay them to field all this. And I could take out your sidekick, which means that if I attacked with these 2, I could go through for 2. Yeah, let's do that. I'll take out your sidekick, which gains me a health and loses you a health.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to attack with a 6/5 and a sidekick.
I'll obviously block your 6/5, which feels bad because then I lose a health for blocking him, and you
And
gain more.
I'm gonna pump the sidekick as well.
Oh, so I lose 2 more.
So I gain 1, you lose 3.
Yeah, so I'm down to 5. You did 3 damage somehow. Or, yeah, you attacked with a 2 and you've managed to do like 4 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to find where I put that card. That would have been really handy this game. God,
Which
imagine
card?
if I'd have my Lord of the Vampire.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That would it feels so
I
bad.
think I've got a spare. Actually.
I've bought one. I got one relatively cheaply. I just don't know where I've put him.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
it's a really fun card.
Okay, that's an interesting hand.
I think these 6 costs crossovers are actually easier to get out than the to
Four
buy than the
costs.
4 costs
Yeah.
because you can use question marks.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, there's Rhonda. There's a brick. Oh, I get a thrown brick. That's nice. Um, and 2 of those. Well, it'd be silly not to, really. That kind of makes a lot of sense. So let's field a Rhonda, field a Spider-Man, and then I've got a brick and a pump. So those are both too big, but
Hmm.
oh, I'm kind of. This is. I feel like I'm just in a game where I'm always losing. Now that you've got that, I just
Yeah,
even.
yeah,
I think it's impossible for me to win. Um,
yeah, because your stats aren't quite big enough.
yeah, they're always just a bit lower.
Yeah,
And
because she can't. There's no point if you're attacking with Ronda. Although effectively she's a 5 if you brick one of mine and pump her up, so she's effectively a 4. But you can cut him down to a 5, and then he a 4, then he's a 4. So unless I don't block with her, which actually is also reasonably likely.
yeah,
But then I'm knocking you out as well, so it's kind of
yeah, that's the problem. It's that I'm always getting knocked out.
you almost want to have a turn where you just leave everything there, build it all up, and try and roll all the bolts you can.
Yeah, but I don't think that'll.
What you should have had is a fist pump card rather than a bolt pump
True.
card. But I think actually the
It's
invulnerabilities
been quite
help.
handy. Yeah. Yeah, it's literally it's Lord of the Vampires because it's for anything I do, I'm going to like I'm just there's no trading. That's the problem. You've eliminated trading for me
Hmm.
because my trades are +2 life in your direction.
Yeah, because if you attack, then I'm going to knock you out.
Yeah,
So, and she specifically has to be the one that KOs the character. So you want to leave her as a blocker because if I attack
true.
and she can knock something out, then that would be better than if you attack with her and I knock her out.
Yeah. All right, I'll hit
Because
your Lord of the Vampire to make me feel better,
yeah,
and then I'll prep one, and then I think yeah, I just have to sit on that and over to you.
okay. Luckily for you, both of our fields have been reasonably light. Oh, 4 psychics. All right, this is not going to be a very exciting turn for me. 4 different energies. Would you believe it? As after I just said that it's easier to get these ones out. 4 different psychics as well. All right, okay. Well, okay. I might just buy. I'm, you know, what? I'm going to buy Grombrindel's Fury
Oh no.
because I like it as well. I need to find a red basic action die now. Have I got any here? No. Right. What have I done with all my basic actions? Oh, there's a red one. There you go. Okay. The good thing is though, yeah, I'm going to attack with my 5/5 because you can't let it through. So you're going to, at best, I suppose. Yeah, there you go. 5/5. Jason Todd, Red Hood.
Um, I'll block with a Rousey and a Spider-Man, and I'll pump Rousey up one to be a 4/3 for what it's worth.
Okay. So I can't actually knock both of them out. So, uh, right, if she KOs, yeah. So would it matter if they both KO at the same time? I suppose she still KO'd it, hasn't she?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, yeah. That's a silly move then. All right. Kind of like having her on level 3, to be honest. On that level. Okay, I will KO your Spider-Man.
Okay, so I take 1 damage, but you don't really gain a life, which is That's what it's come to, is a positive turn.
So yeah,
I I get KO'd and I don't give you a life is a good thing. Great.
yeah.
Um, okay, this could be interesting though. This is,
So you take one for the KO then,
yeah, I'm down to
and
4.
I gain one but also lose one. Yeah, I get it. Yep.
Right, there's my 4. If I can get a couple Gombronils, we maybe have an interesting turn. Um,
Yeah, that's true.
However, so far not so good. That's fine, and then the rest that I want to keep. That arguably I want to keep, although what is fielding cost? 1. Only 1, so I can probably afford to keep the sidekick. Although he's actually not that useful as a sidekick, right? Come on, come on,
No.
one of those. I need that Grumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbrumbr Oh,
Uh,
brilliant.
so you could buy a heist, actually, which wouldn't be the worst thing, actually.
No, but it's a bit irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's I needed that was the turn. Um, and yeah, I'll pay one to field Nakamura, and I'll keep the fist. In fact, and I'll pay two for those, which gives me a three, which means I can buy Spider-Man.
hmm
And then, do I want to do anything right?
Well, I can only block one of them.
Which isn't a shoot block. It doesn't. It's completely irrelevant which one you'd block.
Yeah.
You'd block probably one of the weaker ones.
But
So
the problem is, if your characters get knocked out, then
yeah,
Shinsuke will deal you damage, and I will deal you damage, and I'll gain life.
yeah. It was all yeah. I guess I'll just pass.
Yep. Okay. You're building your wall.
Yeah, but it's a wall that's completely irrelevant because you can just deal me damage for me blocking. That's the problem with this. With that bloody Wolverine. He's actually
Yeah.
horrible to play into.
Yeah. I've played him before, but not much. It's kind of trying to get out of me actually having bought a really horrible card. Um, it's not. It's worse than I remember it. I think I played it once more. Oh, that's pretty good.
I've definitely played it before or played against it before with you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll pay two to field this lot. These are all level ones. He's level two, right?
I've got
So,
die from blocking. Excellent.
uh, yeah. So if they say, so he would be a 5-3. He would be a 4-2, and she would just be a 1-4. So I would have thought, would have let that through, but probably. Oh, you can knock stuff out. I mean, so you could do me damage, but it's just whether it's enough.
Yeah, but you've got 11 health and I've got 4.
And
So,
I've got
like,
and I've got a question mark. So I will go for, yeah, what I said, a 1-4, a 4-2, and a 5-3.
it's literally a lose-lose. A 1-4-3. I can knock out one of your Red Hoods with a Rousey, which, I mean,
Yeah,
is I can knock out your. I'll block the other Red Hood with a Spider-Man, and
yeah,
then I'll block the other one with the magic with a sidekick. And I think I take 3 damage
yeah,
plus my Nakamura's. I take like 6 damage. It's crazy.
yeah. Uh, the only way you could get around it is if you block with Nakamura instead of the sidekick,
Oh, would that not?
because he wouldn't then be active to see stuff getting knocked out, I think.
I think. I mean,
But it
yeah.
also means that you wouldn't do any of the damage to me from him. Not that it matters.
No, this is. I feel like it's delaying the inevitable. but you never know. I might get a wonderful draw next turn, so let's do that. You never know. So I'll
Because
do.
the thing is even if you just blocked with the two, they would both die, and they would both. So he would do the two damage from him and from my Wolverine.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So he gets knocked out, but yours gets knocked out.
Yeah.
He gets knocked out, but yours gets knocked out.
Yeah. And he just gets knocked
He
out.
gets knocked out, but she doesn't.
So
So three of yours go.
yeah. So I take 3. You gain 3, and you lose 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I reload, and I hope I don't know. I think at 13, this is a problem. If it was just losing, if it was one way or the other, I could be
Yeah.
all right. But
Yeah, because she did get me down to 5. I think. I think
definitely
was it.
10. I'm definitely 10. I don't remember 5, but
Well, I've gained loads of
you've
health.
gained so much health. Right. Right. A gumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrumrum
need to roll it 4 times, and then you could walk through with
Right.
whatever you do.
That and that and that and that.
Oh.
So that would be
The problem with
8.
invulnerability is it still KOs.
True.
Um,
That would be 8.
you need the energy to field them.
That would be
That'd be 12,
that would be
13.
12.
That is enough. So basically, if you god roll with your Grombrindal, you've won.
Yeah. It all comes down to this. Right. I'll make
You
sure I'm
might
on
as
the
well
right
go for
screen
it.
because I'm not at the moment. But we need to see this. So we are at the
Yeah,
point. I'd have to pay for it. So I can pay for it.
yeah, that's the 3.
So it is all down to Grombrinals. Come on, Grombrinals. Right. So I can do 2 damage to Wolverine, clearly.
Yep. Well, actually, if you just do the 2 more to him, then that solves a lot of issues.
It does. I don't. There we go.
Oh.
There we go. Oh, that is shit. That is so rubbish. Oh, I've got this as well. Great. Yeah.
So yeah, you don't really want to attack now, do you? So
No, I just want to sit. See, this is the problem now. I just sit there. I kind of do want to attack because it's more fun than sitting back and just letting you attack me to death.
mhm.
Because you'll just attack with magic plus all your Jason Todds. So it's going to be. I'm going to go
Well,
out
the
and
problem is though, all I need to do is block
yeah. I'm going
a
to go out in
sidekick.
seppuku. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out fighting.
Okay, so it's 4-4, 4-4, 4-2, and a 1.
Yeah. Do you want to let everything through? Because they're
I would.
invulnerable anyway. So
Oh, are they?
yeah, they're invulnerable. So you might as well just let them all through.
No, but then I die.
I mean, yeah, but you know.
Well, 4 defense, 4 defense. I'll tell you what. Well, no, it's kind of pointless. But I was going to just block the sidekick. But so at least you'd get me down to 1. But then I then gain out. Actually, right. So the problem is I can block if I block your sidekick. Let everything else through. I take 12. 5, 10, 12. I'm down to 1. But your psychic KOs.
Yep.
So I go up to 2 and you go down to 0.
Yep.
Cool.
There we go. A nail biter of a game.
Well, yeah. I mean, you started off stronger
Yeah, I got really
because you got the
fortunate.
Spider-Man out of that big attack straight away. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
that Wolverine was probably too strong.
he is a nasty.
But
He's
if I hadn't have done so, I would have been buying Bishop, and I might have been able to get a Red Hulk, which would have been the similar thing, but I suppose without the life gain element.
I think it's the life gain that's like it will
I
because
think that's the
everything
only. I think that's the last time I used it. It was on a life gain event,
probably
and it wasn't very good.
really.
because it was too slow.
Because it's just so once you get it out there, and I couldn't quite. There was nothing I had to shift it either. Well, I did have exactly what I needed to shift it. I was just completely unable to roll it.
It would have made it slightly more interesting for, if you'd have got the,
There was
if you'd have
one
rolled,
turn, yeah,
if you'd have rolled that Grombrindal's back, you could have got rid of him.
yeah.
But oh no, because then I wouldn't have had that. Yeah, it would have been delaying it.
It could have been interesting if I could have rolled it 4 times, which
But
isn't impossible.
all I would have needed to, yeah, if you'd have rolled it 4 times, you'd have won definitely. If you'd have rolled it twice, I could have blocked your psychic. It would have come back, so we'd have both had one. All I would have needed was one more character,
Which, yeah,
which would have been
yeah,
out of, admittedly, but or the brick. One more character or the brick, which would have been
true.
basically there both.
But
So
yeah, I think it would have been interesting. I never quite. I mean, it was a bit of a janky combo. It was a bit of a janky combo. It was an enormously janky combo.
yeah, I mean, I can see the logic in it. It's just a shame you couldn't have that later,
Yeah,
because that would have been
it was thin,
definitely better.
but
But this
um,
Spider-Man one got you as far as it
yeah,
got you.
Spider-Man did quite well for a 3 cost. Funnily enough, I thought it was a bit of a troll pick picking the 3 cost, but actually,
No, it
it
really
was
helps.
really good.
Yeah. Well, without any real ramp,
Yeah,
is if you pick out a brick and 3 sidekicks, you can't buy anything else.
yeah,
You know, so
uh,
3 costs with a 5/5 attack is good,
yeah, definitely.
which is why the Ms. Marvel blank is
I
so good.
I rate that.
Yeah, because it's just cheap. I mean, it's a 3 cost, but that's a 6/6 on level 3, isn't it?
There are so many like no one's really played around with it, but there are so many ways of giving Overcrush.
Yeah, I've seen a few. I've seen it on a couple of teams, but only as like I've just put this on there because it's a cheap big stat dice, not
Yeah,
necessarily to just more as support than anything else.
but you could. I see. I always tend to go to this, but you could stick a parasite on a stick a parasite and either an anger issues or was it a
Alex,
Proxima or
Alex in Parasite Shocker.
who'd have known this? Right, you see your problem with your car, right? Stick a parasite on it. Good as gold. Doesn't need a new carburetor.
No,
Parasite. Um, yeah, I just seem to want to put parasites and everything. See, I'd have won if I could have had a parasite easily.
yep, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was fun. That was close.
I enjoyed the build, and other than actually for most of the game, it was close. It was just that I just the extra little the thing that you couldn't get around was the I get life gain when because you had the same effect as me
Yeah,
effectively, but just without the life gain element.
yeah, it made it. Well, yeah, all my things are like basically it costs you 1 health to do stuff, but for
Yeah,
me it was like, well, it's costing me 2 health, which it's just too big a mountain to climb.
yeah, yeah,
Without anything to really. And like I say, I had a couple. I pulled. There was one turn. I can't remember which one it was exactly, but there was one turn. It was like I had. I kind of had what I needed if it could have rolled to get
yeah,
a bit closer. But
yeah,
we're back to usual ways where I don't roll what I need at all.
hmm
So
yeah.
I'm glad that week where I won two
But
games in a row is
the
over.
well, the good thing in some respects, kind of trying to put some kind of positive spin on your side of it, is the fact that if you had a rolled that Fury, which the odds a 50/50 on every roll isn't a bad odds.
No,
You could have won it
that would have
with
been
that one turn.
hilarious. That would have been so cool.
Oh, that would have been brilliant. Yeah.
Um, yeah.
So lessons
Uh,
just bring
Just
Wolverine
roll
Lord of
better.
the Emperor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or
Right.
roll better. Yeah.
So what's our next?
Okay. Did we want to do what we suggested earlier in the week?
Which
where
one?
we go back and have a look at one that we've done
Oh yeah, go on
before.
then.
So let me just, because there was two that you suggested, but so you basically said, why don't we try something that we've done before again, but obviously we're in the same team. So all super rares or single character name. I quite like the idea of. So we've just got one character or two characters, whichever you'd prefer,
I don't
and
mind.
the whole team has to be made up of that character.
That's quite funny. That's
Yeah, and I think maybe go for that.
yeah. Yeah, go on then. So all one character.
So going on our current rules, does that mean you get to name my character or one of the characters are
No,
you?
I think that would probably be
That would be harsh.
that would
You've
be
got to use Typhoid Mary.
You've got to use Wolverine, Lord of the Vampires.
You'd be good if I won with it though.
Could you-
Okay, so are we going to
So,
stick to a strict one character or do we want to go two?
um,
I don't mind.
I don't know. Two makes it. No, let's stick with one because I think one's a
One
bit more
character.
creative. Two is a bit easy, if you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
yeah,
Two, we end up back in Parasite Poxwalker
yeah. True, true.
territory.
Yeah. So we allowed more than one card,
Yeah,
but only one character name. So
yeah,
if you have one Hulk, you've got to have every other card that you play has to be a Hulk.
yes. It's a
But
really good combination, guys. Really good.
so what cards can I choose that aren't all 6 or 7 costs? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go. So, thank you for joining us again. I think we're planning on releasing some special Breath Weapon Fest
Example type
example
thing.
games. So,
We will actually. It is only 6 weeks until Breath Weapon X Fest, so I should actually do some kind of event.
true. We
Um,
could do that as a stream as well.
yeah,
We could stream a game. Obviously not Wednesday because that's sacred ground, but
we
yeah, we
could
could
do.
find a day to do that.
Yeah, we could do that. I can always do Mondays.
Yeah. I can't see why not.
Okay. Yeah. Look at that on-air production meeting.
There we go. We just want to connect with the fans. That's what it's all about.
That is true. We do. We do. And it's fun to play live.
Yeah. Right. So thank you very much, and I guess that's another episode of Breath Weapon X.
That is. Thanks for the game, and thanks for watching.